And we are headed straight into the new year. There are lots of changes coming along with 2012, and many of them are going to affect your pocketbook. Here to tell us just what you can expect is our financial expert, Andy Barkate. Andy, good morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning, Crystal.
Happy Merry after Christmas.
Happy New Year almost.
Almost. Bad news coming in the new year?
Oh,
yes,
I don't know if it's bad news at all. I think this is the time of the year everybody likes to look forward into what's going to go on next year. And so we thought we'd take a little bend and look at it economically. And we're going to kind of cut it down because we have limited time this morning. So a couple topics.
Where do we start?
What's the stock market going to do next year? That's what everybody wants to know. This one's all over the board. Depending on who you believe and who you listen to and whatever you hear today, it's all, again, all over the place. A lot of experts believe if we can get Europe out of our way, perhaps we can focus back on what appears to be maybe a mildly improving U.S. economy. That'll be good for the market. And you hear other experts say what's going on in Europe could possibly cause some kind of a global recession, hence the stock market's going to fall. So what all of them tend to believe is there'll be volatility that will continue as it has this past year. Same things exist that have existed for the last few months. They haven't been solved yet. So again, more volatility. Housing starts. We'd all like to see that improve, wouldn't we? Well, not a lot of good news on that front. Most folks believe we're probably going to have a tough year. A lot of indicators are out there. Actually, one just came out this morning. The Case-Shiller Index just came out a few minutes ago showing houses prices nationally fell again.
Wow.
A lot of inventory still out there. A lot of folks believe there's more foreclosures on the horizon, which may just put more pressure downward on prices. The jobs market. That's another big thing.
It's on everybody's mind right now.
Now, there's been some improvement in that front recently. We've had some good numbers come out the last couple of months.
Good enough?
Well, I don't know if they're good enough, but then again, that's one of the ones that's really tough to call. People are kind of, again, all over the board on this one. There's been a lot of government hiring, and I think a lot of the pros or the economists would like to see more hiring come organically through the private sector, not so much to the government. But anyway, if you have a job, if you're getting a job, you really don't care where the paycheck's coming from, do you? Maybe taxes. Where are taxes going to go next year? Always something where this is the time of year we start to think about taxes. After all these bills come in for Christmas, we start thinking about taxes, don't we? It's an election year, right? Probably not going to see too many tax increases this year coming out of Washington just for that reason. I think most experts believe we're going to see tax increases down the road, but perhaps not this year. So all in all, things actually look pretty rosy so far. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Remember, we're going to be glass half full for the rest of the year. No more bad news.
And before we let you go, just before we let you go, I absolutely have to ask that payroll extension, just till February?
Well, it's just till February.
For now.
But again, they're going to come back and they're going to start finding out again. So expect more fireworks. It's just a kind of a 2-month reprieve.
All right. Looking better in 2012.
Keep our fingers crossed.
Andy, thank you so much. Always a pleasure to have you here with us.